What's up? What's happening? What is popping? What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. Stop what you're doing. Leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first one is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports, a merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, or the flower dye crew neck that I've been rocking lately. Y'all, I'm sorry, it's this Steelers-Jets game. Y'all got me a little sidetracked. But yeah, y'all shop this edition of the flower dye crew neck. It comes in white, green, and the night black version that I have on. And guys, if you do not do anything else, turn your notification bells on because you already know the videos are coming like boom, 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 boom. And you don't want to miss a single video or a single live stream. But y'all, it's another Victory Sunday. Let's go, y'all. Yes, the Eagles get the 29-21 victory over the Jags. This is just my initial reaction. You guys know post-game, I just give my initial reaction. We'll do a deeper dive tomorrow on Monday, Victory Monday. The Eagles are 4-0. We're the only team in the league that are 4-0. That is 4-0. But y'all, this game was so pivotal because, like I said, this was one of the toughest defenses we were going against all season, and the offense still showed up big time. Now, the Jets came out 14-0. The Eagles scored 29. Yeah, we scored 29 unanswered points before they got their touchdown late to make it 21-29. But the Eagles offense really showed up against this defense that is one of the best in the league. And y'all, this defense, the Jags were only giving up an average of 55 rushing yards per game before they saw the Birds. Again, they were only giving up an average of 55 rushing yards per game. Miles Sanders alone had 134 rushing yards. Jalen Hurts 38, Trey Sermon 19, Kenneth Gainwell 19. We blew up that run defense. We blew it up. We blew it up. And that's shout out to the offensive line. That's shout out to Miles Sanders being vintage and everything. Vintage Booby Miles is here to stay. Y'all, there's a lot to get into initially. First of all, the injuries. We already knew this game was going to be tough, and then because of the matchup, but we also had to overcome so many injuries. First, Darius Slay. Darius Slay goes out, I believe, in the first quarter, and he was out for the rest of the game. So there was just so many little chunk plays and so many guys kind of out of position in the secondary. We were already missing Avonte Maddox coming into the game. So Christian Kirk, was getting open here or there. Wasn't really that best of a matchup with Josiah Scott. Josiah Scott was put in an uncomfortable position, was definitely not ready to step in for those guys. Josiah Scott didn't do bad, but again, it was a huge mismatch. So there was a lot we had to overcome. Darius Slay getting injured and Avonte Maddox not even playing. We found out he was ruled out, I believe, Friday. So yeah, the secondary was banged up. Jake Elliott got hurt. Jake Elliott got banged up. We couldn't go for that field goal late. Obviously didn't need to. Because of Jake Elliott's injury. Isaac Samala, not Isaac Samala. I think Isaac Samala, yeah, he did get injured as well. Jordan Mailata got injured. There was so many injuries. Patrick Johnson. There was just so many injuries, but the Eagles overcame. We overcame. This was a gritty game in gritty weather, and the Eagles just showed that we are really for real, for real. Like I said, this game was going to show a lot, and the fact that the Eagles pulled it out, even in the rain, even with all the injuries, with all the guys out, showed so much promise. Dallas Goedert had a huge game. Miles Sanders had a huge game. Hassan Reddick had a huge game. Let's get into some of the stats. James Bradberry had that big interception while the Jags were driving, and we needed a turnover. James Bradberry got it. And then at the end, the Eagles didn't get it on fourth down. We had to go forward on fourth down because Jake Elliott was banged up, and we didn't want to put him in that position. And what happens? The defense comes out and says, that's fine. We got y'all. They get the sack. They get the pressure. Javon Hargrave comes up with the fumble recovery from Trevor Lawrence. Game over. Just so many big plays all around. Jalen Hurts, 16 of 25, 204 yards. He did have an interception. It was a tip ball, but he was throwing it into traffic. It was still a risk. Even though it was a tip ball, it wasn't necessarily like he threw a straight-up interception. The ball was tipped and recovered by the Jags. But it was a dangerous throw. Miles Sanders, 27 carries, a career high carries amount for Miles Sanders, 134 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, 1 rushing touchdown, 38 yards rushing. A.J. Brown, 95 yards. Dallas Goedert, 72 yards. Miles Sanders, 22 yards receiving. DeVonta Smith, 17 yards receiving. T.J. Edwards had a sack. Hassan Reddick had 2 sacks. Hassan Reddick came up huge. James Bradbury with the interception today. It was just a great game all around. Even Britton Covey did pretty solid returning the kick return. So he had 3 returns for an average of 23 yards. I know that was something a lot of y'all were worried about, you know, how the special teams was going to look. But y'all, this was just this win is just very comforting. That's the word, comforting, because like I said, coming into this game, we already knew how tough this game was going to be. We already knew how tough this matchup was going to be, fully healthy. But to overcome all these injuries and still come out and make a statement, for all the guys to band together and still get this win, was just huge. It just has me so excited for this season, so excited for this team, because great teams, you have to win in multiple ways. Yeah, we had the blowout win. We've had the really comfortable win. But can we come back from a 14-point deficit? Can guys step up while other guys are injured? Those are that's the makings of a championship team. And we showed that and proved that today. Now, like I said, I have a couple of notes from the game, but a lot of my notes are kind of, like I said, we're going to get into more tomorrow, but a lot of them are like negated, because a lot of these were like from the first half, like when we were missing tackles and the offense was struggling and we gave up that pick 6. But as the game went on, all that was eliminated. Now, all those first half mistakes and those first half struggles were eliminated. Like I said, we had a whole lot of injuries in the first half. The Jags offensive line was showing up our defense, but that really changed in the second half. Like I said, it was poor tackling as well. We went ahead and scored 29 unanswered points. We broke the Jags rushing average, blew it out the water. Miles Sanders had a really good game. Dallas Goedert again. And then Trey Sermon stepping up, coming into the game. We knew Boston Scott was not going to be able to play. Trey Sermon came in, stepped up, showed a little bit, and now we're excited to see what we might get from him from the rest of the season. But y'all, this is just my initial reactions. Feeling good, feeling great. Gotta jump off here because, you know, I got some more games to watch. So it's always hard for me to stay like focused on the initial reaction, because one, I'm geeked because we just won, and especially winning like this. I was nervous. The Jags didn't have any timeouts at the end of that game. When we didn't convert the 4th down, I didn't think that they were going to be able to score a touchdown and convert for 2, not having any timeouts. But it was nerve-wracking just knowing that they were getting the ball back and whatnot. But the defense, like I said, showed up, showed out. So big win. Big win. But y'all, make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Check out the links down below. Buy me the coffee for this channel. Shout out the official Symone WithTheSports merch collection. And make sure you have a notification bells on. But guys, until I talk to you guys next time. Bye!